Should you run your music ads on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube? And what is the real difference between promoting on the three ad platforms? What's going on, guys? This is Omari giving you more no-nonsense music marketing advice. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications if you're on YouTube watching this. All right, guys, we've run literally hundreds of thousands of dollars on ads for YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Here's just our findings through all that ad spend and what the nitty-gritty on what each platform is really good for. So at the end of the day, all three of them can give you a similar end goal. It's just about navigating each of them and finding what specifically works for your music genre. So I'm just going to go over broad topics, but you still have to test out your own music on these platforms to verify what I'm saying. You always have to test things for yourself. With the benefit of having somebody spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and give you their advice is you probably have to test a lot less. So that's the benefit of it. I'll start with YouTube ads. Whenever you are first promoting the music, let's say you have like $0 of ad spend and you want to know, how do I get the most specific with the targeting of my music ads? It's going to be with YouTube. Reason being is because you can target literally any keyword or search term with YouTube ads. Whereas on Facebook and Instagram, you can only target some artists or some topics or some companies, and they have to be verified on Facebook and Instagram in order for you to target them. So even if somebody has like a big following on Instagram or Facebook and their page isn't verified yet, you can't even go into those interest targeting sections on Facebook and Instagram. But on YouTube, you can go after that keyword or search term. So that's the main difference whenever you're first starting out promoting your music, or even you're promoting a new song that you think really sounds like somebody else. You can't really target a specific song in order to try to get near those listeners on Facebook, Instagram, or Spotify audio ads. You can't do that with any of those, whereas you can do that with YouTube ads. Now, the big difference between Facebook and Instagram and YouTube ads, or another big difference, is the lookalike audiences of Facebook and Instagram. So whenever you're promoting on Facebook and Instagram, honestly, you're trying to eventually get to lookalike audiences that are built off of certain characteristics that you feed into Facebook and Instagram ads algorithms. So let's say that you get a bunch of people to comment or interact on your ad. Well, you want Facebook and Instagram to then find those people and give you more of them, versus just telling Facebook and Instagram, I just want to find people who sound like this particular band or this particular artist, because it's just going to give you all of those people versus giving you the people who do like this band and also like to interact with your particular ads. But whereas on YouTube ads, they do have like a similar audience feature. It honestly does not work as well from what we've seen. Doesn't work as well as some of the Facebook and Instagram lookalike audiences. Again, now you have to test this with yours. Look, this doesn't mean that YouTube's similar audiences or lookalike audiences are bad. It's just Facebook has some leg up in the lookalike audience category. Now again, YouTube does give you this same feature. Just a lot of times it's harder to implement into the ad. You have to do a lot more advanced tracking on your website to be able to give that information to YouTube to then spill over and give enough data so that it can create that similar audience with your ads. Another big benefit of YouTube ads is there are less restrictions on what you can do. So for instance, if there's too much text in a Facebook or Instagram video or post, then they oftentimes will not approve it for an ad. Like let's say you had a lyric video, on Facebook or Instagram, or there's some just text that really would make the ad better. Facebook does not like ads or videos having over 20% text in the image or the video of the ad. Whereas on YouTube, there's less restrictions around that. You can kind of do more creative things with the ad, and YouTube will approve it, and you can just let it run. So there's oftentimes less hoops to jump through with YouTube ads, and at the same time, there's obviously some restrictions on all the platforms. Like, you can't have profanity or some suggestive content or violence, the basic things you can't just put on an ad. We found that YouTube has, at least for music in particular, YouTube will generally have less restrictions on the creativity of the ad. One thing that is constant on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, though, is you have about 5 seconds or 10 words to make somebody care about your music or your music ad. And so we have clients, we run ads for on YouTube. We have thousands of clients on YouTube. And we also have custom Facebook and Instagram ads management, where we're actually going in and editing and doing all the data analytics on ads for artists. And what we've seen and noticed is that first 5 seconds, if you can't get somebody's attention within the first 5 seconds, then they're just not going to care about the rest of the video, the rest of the ad. And honestly, you could have a great song, but those first 5 seconds or first 10 words of the description on Facebook and Instagram, and the first 5 seconds of the video on YouTube is the thing that's going to pull people in. So if you don't have that, doesn't matter really where you're running the ads, they're just not going to be as effective. I know a lot of times artists don't like hearing that, because they think, it should be up to the music. Like, the music is what it should be all about. Well, sorry to tell you, but it's equally the marketing and the music. I know artists don't sign up to be copywriters, or they don't sign up to be ad men or marketers, but think of it this way. It's freeing you up to reach the most people possible whenever you get good at marketing. Or, sometimes if you just really don't want to do it, then you give it to a company to do that custom ads management for YouTube or Facebook and Instagram. So you kind of got to pick your poison, but one that you can't pick is just sitting there complaining about having to be good at ads. So if you are not good at ads, then you can either learn it for yourself, or you can pay somebody to do it. Those are the two options that you have. Sitting complaining about having to be good at ads is not going to get you further. And so it's always about getting better, getting your music to the right people, and getting it as targeted as possible for your goals. And so those are our tips on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram ads, and the difference between them when you're starting out and when you're further along. So just to recap, when you're first starting out, YouTube is going to get you the most specific audience possible. But as you get further along and you get into some of those custom audiences, the custom lookalike audiences, Facebook and Instagram may have a leg up in some instances. But usually what we recommend people to do is use both of them. I would never leave one completely alone. At least have 10% of my budget going towards one of them at all time, maybe 5% towards something. But you want it spread out. So you don't want all your eggs in one basket. You want to know how to do it on all platforms, so that if something goes haywire with one, then you have another to fall back on that you know how to use just as well. So again, if this is helpful to you, click that subscribe button and write a comment in the ads on a question that you have, and we'll come in and answer it as best we can. Thanks for watching.